This was our video project to DC with Courtney, Rebecca, and Lydia.
Our first stop on this senior trip was Mitchie Tavern. This is a place where people stop by and eat and dates back as far back as like 200 years ago and is home to where Jefferson ate most of his meals. This is our server which served us while we were at Mitchie Tavern. That's some good food. At Monticello, this is a statue of Thomas Jefferson that many have seen. This is our group in front of his house, Monticello. This is a picture of his garden, which he used every single day and loved to be in it and crop. Most of his slaves were here, though, but he loved to explore. This was his grave. He's buried there today, along with most of his relatives. This is the Thomas Jefferson Memorial at Washington, D.C. It was really fun going there. This is a statue of him in his memorial. This is our favorite quote from Thomas Jefferson. It talks about how he hates change, but he thinks that having government is the best way for our country to avoid anarchy.
On day 2, we went to a number of places. The first place we went is the Martin Luther King Memorial. He was a great man who really changed life as we know it. This is a wall of his quotes. And this is our favorite quote, which talks about how love conquers everything and that it's undeniable and stronger than any evil. This is us in front of the FDR Memorial. FDR was one of our presidents who served for 4 terms. He was president during the Great Depression and also was president during World War II. He tried new ideas and new plans to try and make America a better place during the Great Depression. This is a statue of FDR, and we're standing in front of it. This is a Japanese pagoda that symbolized peace between us and Japan. This is us in front of the White House, and this is the front of the Museum of Natural History. This was one of the exhibits that symbolized the American presidency and talked about all of the presidents. This is a T-Rex that was inside, and this is the elephant that was inside that symbolized how history dated back. This is the Air and Space Museum. This is us in front of something of NASA that symbolized NASA's equipment, along with this one. This is the front of the Union Station where we ate. This is the World War II Memorial, which was where they honored all of the soldiers that fought in World War II. This is all of the Vietnam soldiers, their names that fought. This is the Korean War Memorial that was really moving. And this is a Vietnam nurse taking care of a soldier that was wounded. This is us in front of Lincoln, or Honest Abe, as they would say. He was one of our presidents, and he was really a great one. And this is us in front of his statue that rests there today.
Day 3, we went to Arlington National Cemetery. We watched the changing of the guards, which took about 30 minutes, and played the national anthem and recognized unknown soldiers, and also saw the JFK Memorial. We walked all the way to Arlington House, up the hills, and got a picture in front of it, looking over DC. This is us outside the Capitol, surrounded with guards. And we went into the rotunda and took a tour. This was our favorite picture of them introducing the Declaration. And this is the center of the Capitol. And a statue of John C. Calhoun. This was the Indian Museum, and we saw 2 exhibits. This is a horse that the Indians would have rode on, and this is a boat that they would have handcrafted. Then we went to the art museum, and inside There were a lot of different paintings and sculptures, and these are just a couple of those. That night we went to Ford's Theater and saw Hello Dolly, and this is where Lincoln sat in his booth and was assassinated.
This picture was Abraham Lincoln out of pennies, and I thought that was really cool, so I took a picture. On day 4, we went to the Holocaust Museum, and everybody, I think, was their favorite because it really opened our eyes to what really went down in the
Lydia,
Holocaust.
what do you feel like the trip meant to you, and what was your favorite part?
It's just really nice to see, like, I know, like, all the soldier memorials. Since I have a family member in the military myself, it's just nice to see, like, how just honoring it is for them to actually give their life for our country. And, like, it is just, like, the ultimate sacrifice to give your life. And I think that's just really overwhelming. And it was cool seeing, like, how our Capitol works and all the different rooms, House of Representatives and the Senate. My favorite part of the trip was the Holocaust. Like, it was really humbling and just, it was really hard to see, but it was just nice. I mean, it was just an overwhelming experience, but it was by far my favorite of the trip.
Okay. So, Rebecca, what was your favorite part of the trip, and what did the trip mean to you?
My favorite part of the DC trip was the Washington Monument, and looking at that night, and it was really pretty, and it meant a lot because we got to see our nation and, like, what everything is about, and, like, all the different legal things that they deal with every day, and it was really cool. So, Courtney, what was your favorite part of the trip, and what did it mean to you?
My favorite part was going to the Holocaust because it was really neat, and seeing it was really, like, humbling, and how all those people, like, went through what they did, and it just, like, made me really sad, but it was really neat to, like, read all of those things. And definitely I learned that we live in such a great country, and we're so, like, free, and all those soldiers, like, fight for us, and, like, what we go through, what they go through is just really amazing, and how they, like, give up their lives for that. Like, in the Arlington, it just, like, really made me really upset, and I just really learned a lot from the trip.